Okay, this might be a good idea to do this, this, and this. Alright, here we go. God of War Ragnarok, we go again. Good morning, by the way. Sorry, not good morning. It's, good afternoon now. We're about 1 o'clock.
At least I tried.
I get it now. Why they keep fighting. The Dark Elves want the souls in the light left alone. But the Light Elves want to keep using them.
That's the long and short of it, aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven conflict.
Indeed.
I said as much the last time we were in Alfheim.
Right.
It's actually true. Kratos basically went, we should just stay the hell out of this. But then they went, no, let's get right involved. And then you ended up killing a load of people. Such is the way, I guess. Such is the way of all things. You'll eventually kill a load of Dark Elves.
Sure made a lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
Aye, none too eager to let the Dark Elves run the roost again.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think we go down here. Oh, I see. Hang on. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. I see it. Whoops. Come on. Yeah. Okay, maybe we gotta go around the other way. Like so. Oops. And we do this again. And then we do that.
Excellent. Let's
Cool.
continue our ascent, yes?
And there we go. That wasn't so bad. Pretty flowers, you know, it was pretty. You know, it's a bit weird, like it's like underground. I think it's like underground. It's like a temple that's underground. Oh, I keep these things. I want to get that ability from the first game where if you hit them on the weak point, you can just basically just keep going boosh, boosh, boosh on the weak point. It's really good. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I played this morning. I played a little Lord of the Rings Online, just a little bit like that, and then fancy doing a little bit of a stream for an hour or two of like a nice little chill stream of God of War. No, just for a nice chill Sunday. How are you doing? Here.
So, which is your favourite of Kvasir's poems, brother?
Kvasir. Okay. A tale showcasing the power of visual art by Kvasir. A gentle boy and his brush found kingship along the walls. His creations, playful sprites, brought joy to one and all. The town, once empty, now flush with colour and laughter. The boy hailed a hero, though merely a talented drafter. His mission, save his home, threatened by seas and disuse. His weapon, imagination, blues, reds, purple, and chartreuse. I don't know what chartreuse is.
I choose a favorite.
Waiting to play musical bingo, but depending on the show, I might stay here instead. Ooh, musical bingo. Interesting. Where's that? Is it a stream? Hack, 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 hack. Okay, we'll go through this door. There we go.
I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
you. On my way. Oh my goodness. Ow, ow. Hey, Aki. Fuck. I'm really not doing a good time here, Aki. I'm really struggling for some reason. I suck. Sorry, I will say thank you 1 sec in a minute. 1 sec. I am dying very, very bad. Oh, I wish I was. Oh my god. Ugh. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way, Aki. It was very kind of you. Have you been playing, What did you play today? Have you been playing Overwatch? Or, because... Oh, crumbs.
Wow.
What's up, Gogner?
Smile.
I was building a
I'll meet you on
cat
the other
tree.
side.
For Bailey?
Whoa! Tyr can really jump.
I'll kick this down. Not official, since all the shows are well acquired on high seas, but a friend made a bingo card of the most common tropes. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. No problem. There we go. Yes, his old tree was moldy and I kind of broke it. Oh. You know, you're so good to Bailey. You know, he doesn't know what he's got. But then again, does any cat really know what they've got? You know what I mean? How am I doing? Yeah, I'm alright, Coltner. I'm alright, buddy. I'm just, having a chill stream. I thought, you know what? For a chill stream, for a Sunday, for a relaxing Sunday, what would be the ideal game to just relax and not stress? So naturally, I chose God of War Ragnarok. You know? Bailey only has complaints. That's true. That's true. Bailey is, I imagine, a rather demanding feline companion. But he knows he's worth it. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I know what I gotta do. Interesting.
That's the wrong. No. Another chest.
He's
Indeed.
getting the hang of it.
I've never seen the Light Elves with so much control over the temple.
Guess that's on us.
They must have anointed a new temple guardian. Battle Yoppa's counterpart.
The Dark Elf king.
Okay.
Yes, he's in the light
I have
now,
no
too.
idea where I'm going. So have you got any... Oh. Okay. So, have you got any plans now? What you're gonna do? Aki? By the way, if anyone hasn't already, go, if you like Overwatch and stuff like that, go check out Aki. She is very, very good at Overwatch. Why is that? Okey pokey. I wonder. I see it. I see it. That's what I needed. Oh, fuck. I now know what I need to do. Okay.
Ah, I see.
Nice.
The timing must be precise.
Yep. I'm already there. Okay, so do this again. This again like so. Get this lovely little chest. A simple trinket signifying rebirth. Intriguing. First runic arrow from a full quiver deals increased damage. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, that's not too bad. Lift this up. Like so.
This mystic doesn't see us.
There's twilight stone on the ground.
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just readjusting my headset. You would think once the headset has been adjusted correctly that that would be it, but alas, no, I have to constantly readjust it. I've got quite a small head, you know? It took me so long to find, like, this, these headphones. I mean, I can't remember, I think they're Snize, or whatever you want to call it. Because I got a small head, and a lot of headphones basically would just rest on my ears, and it would hurt my ears over a number amount of time, you know, because they're just constant. I was like, oh, this is getting a pain in the ass. So I found these, and these are the only headphones that I've ever had, and I've had a fair few, that are really light, and they don't ache my ears. I can genuinely... At the Twilight Stone... that doesn't
up this way.
kinda, you know,
Father, over here!
hurt my ears. Yeah, I mean, and the sound quality is really good and stuff like that, you know, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. You know, a part of me wondered whether or not I should try streaming on YouTube. Just to give it a go, just to see what it's like. Has anyone
Here they
watched
come.
streams on YouTube?
Do what you
Oh,
must.
goodness sake. To see what they're like. You know, whether or not it's something that people... Cause... Fucking hell! Okay, my bad. I didn't realise where that came from. I just realised if I do, you know, I don't really have a... No, that's not necessarily true. I do have a somewhat small following on YouTube with the audiobooks that I do. But I've never... You know, streaming is very much been Twitch focused. I did want to try out doing multi-stream, you know, do this and
Still can't figure
YouTube.
out how they're making
But then I
light
thought, well, there's no point.
Look at the statue. These crystals. I've noticed.
And
them
you
on
kind of
walls
like
as well.
to get what's this? And to get something with I think it's called Restream or something like
I
that.
wonder if this statue were to fall over the chasm.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Bear with me. I've got stuff to do. I'm curious on things. Wait, did I come up here? This is where I came up, wasn't it? Sorry, my bad. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, look. The foundation's weak. Father could push this over no problem.
However, I think you need a fair bit of following for it to be worth it. That is interesting. Stand by. So Kojo chat was full of bots and unrelated. Personally, if I would choose, I'd always go for Twitch messages. Yeah, I kind of feel like Twitch definitely, that YouTube definitely is more
Crystals still
bot-like.
make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
Almost there. Allow me.
Okay. Are you gonna push one of them over? I just want to know what this is for.
I guess he's beginning to enjoy the vandalism. Pretty soon he'll be laying waste to pottery.
Shall we continue?
Interesting. I mean, you could, but this has got me intrigued. Something's there. Something. Hang on. Okay. Interesting. And that doesn't go anywhere. I don't know, man. This is bugging me. This to me seems like it should do something. You know? It's awkward because you can't. I guess I'll come back to this at another time. Yeah,
Well,
another time.
At least we're getting closer. Look up. See?
Feels even taller on the inside. Can't believe all this was down here.
Ooh. Breezy. Yeah, and I was thinking, and I don't know how big streamers, like that, even are able to comprehend, keep an eye on the chat. Well, Twitch chat alone must be pretty tough to think. But then to do Twitch chat, then YouTube chat, that must be insane. But then again, at the same time, I doubt that they consistently kind of like just always watch it, They probably cherry pick the occasional comment that they see and then go from there. But I suppose you just get used to it. I don't know if I could. I don't think my attention
Anything
span
interesting this way?
would be able to. Okay, got it. I don't think my attention span would be able to do it, to be honest. As you can probably.
Why must they insist on these frustrating trials? You would know better than us, brother.
It seems like you're always paying attention to too many things. Yeah, and I'm not very good at splitting my attention. I'm pretty good at focus while I'm doing, but then once I'm focused on what I'm doing, I mean, like I said, I can waffle on a little bit. I can keep an eye on chat because in my chat there's only a handful of people there, and you can kind of like, get the gist of what's happening, But my goodness, when you've got thousands of people in chat chatting, at that point though, I feel like you're not really interacting with the chat. It becomes a true show then, right? People will talk in chat, but there's not an expectation for the streamer to somewhat directly respond to you. Where I suppose in a much smaller chat like this one, where there's only a handful, there is more of a little bit of an expectation for the streamer to chat back and stuff, right? Like, it's more of a conversation in a small stream, whereas in a big stream, it's more of a kind of like generic comments coming out, and that is somewhat associated with what was happening in the thing. Although I do know Code does sometimes stop chat to comment on people's things. Then again, Code's very good at what he does.
Ringside, incoming!
Okay, that's one dead. Another one dead. Where is it? Where's this bastard doing light orbs? Whoa, I'm coming! Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow, that is not good at all. That's what I need.
Behind you! Incoming!
Might actually work to just punch these guys.
Good show.
Unless I get one of those.
Last one.
Come here. There we go. God damn, split in two. Not to mention, if an argument breaks out heat, discussion sassy sometimes. He does sometimes. I'm quite surprised at the end of the day, regardless of whether it's you or Co. You both have the right to not. Oh, absolutely. Like, at the end of the day, I've always said that it's the streamer's stream chat. You know, like I said, like in this kind of like in this chat, this isn't a democracy in this chat. This is my chat, and if I don't want something talked about or said or whatever, then it's not going to be said, because this is not a democracy. This chat is not. It's my chat. I decide whether or not I want something talked about, etc., etc., etc. And it's the same for everyone else's chat. It's entirely up to them whether or not they want to talk about something, you know, or if someone's being offensive, or you know, just being a dick. Sorry, but it's my chat, and I have the right to basically ban you or kick you out for the slightest provocation. Well, my whims and fancies. You know, and yeah, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think that it's their chat, or it's like a free kind of like free-for-all kind of thing where, you know, they're allowed to say whatever the hell they want. But they learn because, you know, like, I'm quite lucky because I'm not very big, and only a handful of people ever come in here, and most of them are pretty awesome. They know what they can and can't talk about. They know not to be offensive and stuff like that, and it's fine, and there's no problems with it. But, you know, normally I would just say, like, chill, and if they continuously keep pushing it, I just ban them. It really is just that simple, really. I suppose that's where, obviously, when you become much bigger like Co, you have to have channel rules, and then, you know, you got mods that, which, by the way, I think is really cool that Co
Some
pays
Twilight
his
stone on
mods.
that statue shield. That angle isn't gonna work.
Which is really, really
Think there's
cool. I
any
think
way to
that's
stop the elves
really
from fighting
cool.
each other?
Had Freyr not abandoned the realm, a lasting peace may have formed.
Oh.
But now,
Can we really
Interesting.
place all the blame on Freya? This war started long before his arrival.
but he had the power to heal this land and end the war, did he not?
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
For Alfheim, perhaps, but not necessarily for him.
Well, I suppose we're all entitled to walk our own path.
I do like how they do the banter in this. I say banter. It's the conversations in it. It's really good. It's really, really good. I've never streamed, Catherine. Or had any desire to stream. Because I've been like, I must have been streaming for God knows. I say streaming. I've probably been streaming, if you want to quote unquote, for about, I think probably like 2017, 2018 is when I started like streaming. So a fair while, but not like, when people say they've been streaming, they mean, you know, like regularly.
Hey, Father, up there.
For God knows how long, right? And I've been very irregular with streaming because it's just not something that I go into. Sometimes I fancy streaming, sometimes I don't fancy streaming. Like, for example, now, sometimes I fancy streaming with the webcam. Sometimes, like now, I fancy streaming without it because I just want. I'm kind of I'm very conscious when I'm on webcam of like what I like, I suppose. If that makes sense. And what I look like. Interesting.
The shield moved.
Huh. So that's why now I kind of feel like I personally, I think I'm better off webcam personally. Because I don't have that, you know, have to subconsciously kind of think, oh god, you know, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I don't like my concentration face. Everyone's got a concentration face, and I do it when gaming, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, wait. I want to check something. Always have to, even in life, I like to be the one behind the scenes rather than picking the ones kudos to. All right, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, that's fine. Jesus, that's a-okay. I understand your thought process of it. That's what I was hoping for. I understand the thought process of why you would think that, and if I was in someone else's stream, I would think I'm very reluctant to mention any other streamer in someone's stream, because I personally think it's kind of rude. With here, you're a-okay. You're fine. It's part of the conversation. You're all okay. You're fine. And Co is so far, like, above the level that I am. It doesn't matter. You know, it really doesn't matter.
He told us we helped the wrong side.
I see.
It's all good. Okay, so we move on.
Do you still hear something wounded out there, Atreus?
I think so. It could just be the storm.
Perhaps we can investigate once we've uncovered a mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
Wonder how big this game is. The one thing I will say about this game so far is that in God of War 2018, I feel like I had a lot more additional stuff to do than I currently do now, like secondary objectives, finding things, etc., etc. It's possible, though, that they've just kind of like branched them out, separated them more so you're not so overwhelmed, because I remember it being quite overwhelming in God of War 2018. So it's possible they've increased, they've made the pacing,
once we find our way past
less
yet
more
another
in your
light
face.
door.
I think probably more length of the game. And I suppose both, really, when I'm thinking about it. It does seem like the size of the levels seem shorter and a bit more on rails than it was in God of War. And not really, it's hard to put in. I think it's because they've just done the pacing much better, rather like in God of War. I just got this feeling that
There's some
you were
sound stuff.
given a lot
pairs
of
quite nicely with
additional
the
kind of
Twilight
like
Zone.
side content
A knack
like
for
very
interiors,
quickly
these light
early,
elves.
so you can do it throughout the thing, whereas this one seems to be drip feeding it to you much slower and more manageable pace, if that makes sense.
It's facing the wrong way. Maybe if we...
Allow me to speed this up.
Oh, that's handy.
The angle should work, Kratos.
Oh, what am I going for? Oh, that thing. I had it.
Well done.
Mind you, I don't know how
At your
long this
service.
game is. I mean, is this game longer than God of War, or about the same size, or... I don't know. Because, of course, God of War had all the Valkyries
the
that you
light
could
of
do,
Alfheim.
and all that jazz.
Stunning.
I want that chest. I want that chest. That's what I'm talking about. Now what do we do?
Your father is indeed thorough.
Limitless. Limitless what? Power? Growth?
Okay. Limitless. I'll give this to the Light Elves. The beauty of this temple is unmatched across the 9 realms. To think, only 2 winters ago, all of this was covered by hive and darkness. I'm sure there was a beauty in it, in its own way. But what can I say? White marble and gold trim is much more fetching.
Ambition?
I agree
A
with
bit
that. Enough
vague,
to
innit?
do something if you don't want to progress the main quest, but not Witcher 3 where you get 7. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. I'm very glad I found this one, because that would have bugged me. Lovely jubbly. I'll take that raw hide. Sometimes you like it raw. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I've seen a lot of people talking about, like, The Witcher 4 and stuff like that. But, sometimes, you know, The Witcher's not, is like, God knows,
Your mother
5
inside
years
last
out
time.
easily, I think.
But I can't anymore.
It's gonna be
Your
ages
soul
away.
is one with the light now, united by forces.
I'm just
older than
watching The Witcher
Odin
3
himself.
gameplay for the first time, so I thought
She
of
is
it.
at
Oh,
peace,
right.
Atreus.
It's a lot. It's
I
a.
hope so.
No, you are absolutely
Your
right.
father went inside the light.
The Witcher
He
3
said-
Went
is one of
inside
those
the
that
light of
will.
Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated.
Well, you
You
know.
must tell me, Kratos, what did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Groa's triptych awaits.
One of my thoughts on the new trailer? I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I'm happy that we're being Ciri. I thought that in The Witcher 4, it would have been one of 2 things, that you would be playing Ciri, or that you would create your own Witcher, like, kind of cyberpunk-esque. You know, you'd be a generic character called V, or whatever it is. You can be male, female, or whatever, and essentially just, like, be that. So, it was going to be one of those 2.
So, did you ever meet Groa?
I'm kind of glad they went with Ciri, because playing
Many
Ciri
times.
and, you know,
But she was plagued by constant
it was
visions.
really fun. It was really fun.
Conversation was difficult, to say the least.
Ooh. He's thinking. I mean, and it's suitably dark for the Witcher universe. It's pretty dark. Kind of greyish. Like, you think you're doing a good thing, but then bad things happen. It's very Witchery. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was alright. Whether they can pull it off, we'll see. They had a rough Cyberpunk launch. Like, real rough launch. But fair play to them. They worked on it, and at the end of the day, they got out a really good game. Again, it's one of those things that they released a game in a broken state that should never have been released.
What are you doing?
It's so shiny.
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
Cyberpunk 1.0 was pretty rough for, well, particularly if you were on a PlayStation. But again, I think that Cyberpunk was kind of like caught in between generations. Kind of like Inquisition was caught between two generations. The bosses at the top say they want it on two console
They
generations.
changed some stuff.
And the developers are
Last
going, oh
time,
god.
There was all this Hive stuff up here.
So it was
So many
rough.
Dark
I mean,
Elves.
the fact that it had to be
I-
pulled from PlayStation Store
All
is
this
just
time, I thought the Dark Elves
absolutely
came-
astonishing,
I thought
personally.
all the Dark Elves.
I was the same. I was on the
Dear.
PC. I didn't have
Yes.
huge amount of
We helped
issues. It
Ron
ran
out.
okay.
Are you certain that's
I got
the
some
right question?
T-posing, but nothing too
I-
crazy.
What's the right question?
Is there a right side?
Exactly. What do you think, Atreus? Is there a right side in this war?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one.
Exactly. Whee. Have you played Phantom? I haven't, no. So I have a problem, like, with Cyberpunk, and I don't know what it is. That I have tried to play Cyberpunk multiple times. Like, multiple times. And I get so far, and then I stop. Because I get bored, or something else comes up. And then I want to play again, but I've gone so far that I don't know what's happening. So I restart. I've done that about 3 to 4 times. And there's just something about the game. I just can't get into the V character. The combat is kind of to me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But maybe I just don't like the cyberpunk kind of theme. I'm not a massive cyberpunk kind of theme guy. It's not a particularly enjoyable setting for me. I don't know. For some reason, I just get bored and kind of move on. It's a very strange thing. So I haven't played Phantom Liberty yet. No. I will eventually. I will eventually slowly put my way through it and all that jazz. But not for a bit. Like, so for example, I got so far in the game, and then they released that patch. And they go, oh, we'd recommend you start all over again. So I started all over again. And then I just went, oh, I'm done. For a bit. I'm assuming you've played it, Catherine. And I hope you enjoyed it. I have heard very good things of it. Of Phantom Liberty. I've heard incredibly good things about it. Okay. So we're up here. Alright, let's open this bad boy. Okay, so you want to go that way. So if you want to go that way, I want to go this way because I want to explore. I like chests. In every sense of the word. Yeah. Generally very good. If you enjoy morally grey quests, like you mentioned. Yeah, I do quite like morally grey quests. I think they're very interesting. One of my favourite quests in The Witcher 3. Now, with The Witcher 3, I enjoyed the playthrough. I thought the combat sucked balls in The Witcher 3, personally. I thought it was really boring. And didn't really, like, play well. But I thought the quest design and the world design itself was incredible. I thought that the cities looked great. Very few loading screens. There was probably too much just generic busy work in that game. That became very overwhelming. You would look at the map and there'd be like 15,000 like little bitty things that you could do, which was a bit annoying. But genuinely, the side quests were one of the highlights of that game for sure. Like, everyone knows the Bloody Baron quest. It was fantastic. It was a great quest, and I think that's where it's really good. I mean, I can remember there was a specific quest It's always been a part of the Witcher great moral grey quests, where like I think it was in The Witcher 1, where there's this woman in a cave who has been helping the village. Then the villagers kind of like come in and they want to kill her because they believe her to be a witch. And she probably is. She is a witch, but you can basically, well, you can bang her, which is weird, when The Witcher 1 with their card collecting women game, which was so weird. You collect women like Pokemon. You can save her, which seems like the right thing to do, because all the villagers are like these grubby people. Oh, we gotta burn her at the window. Oh, she's a pain. She's a witch. And she's saying, well, I've been helping people and stuff like that. So if you save her, and you come back to the village later, you notice that all the villagers are dead. And she was a witch. I think she was a hag. And at the end, she makes all the villagers suffer for it. So what seems to be like a good option at the time doesn't necessarily mean is an actual good option. Oh, the music's very good as well, yeah. Music is very, very good.
Appreciate it.
Do you believe in fate, Sindri?
Oh, of course not. You think I'd wash my hands this much if I thought that what I do doesn't ultimately matter? There's only one thing with any say over how we live our lives, and that's us.
Hey, Sindri, wasn't your forge on the other side of the shrine last time?
My, someone's got an eye for detail. Perhaps the Light Elves felt it looked better on this side. They do have a thing for aesthetics. Honestly, I'm as puzzled as you are. But it's best not to look a gift forge in the 2-year. Very messy. Anyway, good luck!
God, that was a bit of a mess up with the subtitles there, wasn't it? Blimey heck. What have we got here? Strength of Frost Awaken and Flame Whiplash. Why? Have a moderate increased light and grants Runic. See, I don't want Runic. I really don't want Runic, if I'm honest. Yeah. Runic attacks too. Yeah, I'm not really into the Runic. I'm more brute force, kind of smash the living hell out of people. So I'm quite happy with the might ones for now. Sell all artifacts.
I'll take them.
Yeah, you will. I just need a frozen flame for that. Craftable. Moderate luck chance for any successful precision throw to cause a bonus stun blast. A wooden knob. Okay. I don't think there's really a lot more I can do at this moment. Actually, hang on. What about...
What about your son?
Upgrade that.
What'll it be?
Okay, cool. Alright, cool, we're done. Do that. Through this door, I guess.
Giants always did enjoy hiding their secrets in plain sight.
Ah, the giants.
Wait until you see this.
Wow. Wow. That is pretty cool. The UI is atrocious in this game. It is so bad. It is so bad. It is awful. Genuinely awful.
Here we have Groa's search for her missing husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Groa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Ooh.
Ironwood? That's the... I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants.
It's a place.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so. But Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise. It's not real.
Presumably, Groa requested her ashes be returned to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be...
Kratos.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally. Prophecies are slippery by nature.
Okay.
Although, some are more obvious than others.
Ragnarok.
Aye. The end of everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, here. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I can't.
May not necessarily be fighting though.
What's this then? That's new.
Huh.
Asgard is destroyed? But the other realms thrive?
And Odin dies.
She lied.
Roa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok. We can beat Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay, whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
I won't allow prophecy to define my choices.
Indeed.
But we just saw you.
No, Atreus. This is wrong.
Come. There is much to discuss. It is time.
What the heck is that?
We can't stop Ragnarok. But we can win it.
If Asgard is destroyed, Odin will not be the only casualty. There must be another way.
So, what'd you see?
A lot.
I love Sindri and
Roa
the
lied to
dwarves
Odin.
are so good.
Ragnarok isn't the end of everything. It's just the end of Asgard.
Just the destruction of an entire realm.
Oh, is that all?
To say nothing of its citizenry, its wildlife. Those ignorant and innocent of Odin's misdeeds.
Yeah.
Enough. There's much to discuss once we are safe at home.
They really are so lovely and lovable. They really, really are. Alright, let's head home. Come on then. Do we have to go back through here? I guess we do.
Perhaps we should focus on our egress first.
Agreed.
Maybe you can throw those back at them!
Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh, I missed. You didn't see that, Catherine, did you? You didn't see that. Nope. Nope. Saw nothing. Oh, that's not good. So we're gonna do this. See if you can parry his dash and slash to open him up to a counterattack. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Oh, look, another one. Bye. Okay. That went well. Elves killed, 30 out of 45. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait a minute. Oh, goody. This way.
Right up on the left!
Fuck. Ow. Ow. Need to be quicker with that. Nope.
Down here.
It really is. I would have loved to see the art team basically kind of get the general idea on what they want to do. I think, yeah, it's so beautiful.
Right, left flank.
Oh wow, it's eating. Bro.
Behind you, father!
I love being able to stun lock them, basically. It's really good when you can stun lock them. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so that's going down, that's going down, that's going down. Cool. Alright.
Quickly now, before more arrive.
Don't mind if I do.
Getting close!
Yep, it is. Fuck.
Behind you, brother!
Oh, now I realise how good charging up my blooming blade
Really
would be.
worked up.
Ooh,
He's okay.
Focus, Atreus.
serious. Anything up here? Yes, there is.
This way.
Dude, why do I feel like Tyr's gonna betray us? Really, I really hope that he doesn't betray us. Because that's such a kind of like... such a blooming trope. You know what I mean?
Good show.
Such an overused trope. Oh, so you've seen all this, have you, Catherine?
Use the shield strike, brother.
Should have known she would have done that. Fuck! Being silly now. I mean, rather stupid.
Behind you, brother!
Hey, Vic. Damn it, that's so... Takes so long to do. Damn it. Sorry, I'm concentrated on trying not to die. Doing this for the health more than anything. Someone looks exhausted.
She's using the light to heal herself!
Oh, she's not. Whoosh. Whoosh. Dude, I do like the executions in this game. It's really cool. Watched it back at launch, so it's a bit fuzzy, but I remember a thing or two.
No.
Oh, you have to kill. Ooh, what's this? Grants a blessing of cooldown when interrupting Double Blue Ring's attack. Ooh. Chance to grant a rage burst when parrying. I think this is oh. Okay, we'll do this one. It's not too bad. Thanks, Vic. It's not too bad at all. Sunday's been alright so far. How's your Sunday been? He had to kill someone.
It is far from over.
It's gonna be okay, Tyr.
You've seen what is to come. I told you I would not follow you to war, and yet here I am, dragging an innocent elf and marching towards the destruction of Asgard.
What choice do we have?
There is always a choice. I will not lead you to war. I won't. I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight. But with you three, there is no avoiding it. Your path leads to countless deaths, unimaginable pain and suffering.
Well, that's a bit personal. So, what are you doing with the elf? You just... Oh, they're still alive.
No!
They cut off their own leg? He's in the water.
Hold on!
Over here! Your chain!
Interesting. Nice, Vic. Seems like a productive Sunday, a pretty good Sunday. A nice lie-in, getting some housework out of the way, a little bit of exercise, aiming an art later. That's good. I don't know why Atreus stopped the elf. Or attempted to stop the elf. Ugh.
Agreed. Oh.
Are you injured?
No, sir.
Oh, so, okay, fair enough then.
Hey, Tyr? Thanks. And I'm sorry about before.
No. I am sorry. I should never have come.
You were up doing artsy
Shouldn't
things
linger.
like then. Or is that one of those, I want to go to sleep, but I couldn't until gone 3 a.m.? I hate those nights. I hate it when you want to go to sleep and you just can't. It's the worst. Just eating a chocolate biscuit. One sec. It was a chocolate digestive. Perfect for a cup of tea. Okay. Exercise bike first.
Look,
Caramel chocolate
I
button
just
later.
want to do the right thing. And according to prophecy...
Speak no more of prophecy.
War will not give you the purpose you seek, Atreus. Only slaughter.
So what are we supposed to do? Roll over? Do nothing?
Enough. We will discuss our next move when we are out of danger.
Is this an armory? Oh, cool. It's like an armory. Okay, chat. What's your weapon of choice? Big shield? Dual swords? Big mace? Some sort of light scepter? Xena shuriken, I think that is? Oh, nice big... I don't know, that's not really a spear. It's more like a halberd kind of thing. Or would you like some twigs? We've got some twigs down there for you as well, should you want some of those. What's your weapon of choice? Personally, I'm a sucker for a shield. So I'd probably get this shield. And then probably either a blade or one of these. And then you would just... kind of like stand down and just point this thing out and no one will get through. Long swords for you, Catherine? You're dual wielding long swords? Or the Xena thing, probably of those. As much as, I mean, the Xena thing's cool, but they're so impractical. It just wouldn't happen. It only works in fantasy. But still really cool. My choice? Oh, fuck! My choice would be,
How fortuitous!
Oh, good. Dark elves are attacking.
I'm so sick of fighting elves. Can't they just leave us alone?
My choice would probably be possibly like a shield and like a sword or a spear or something like that. I really enjoy a shield because I laugh. I know the benefit of what happens being behind a shield. You know, it's like it's genuinely like incredibly important to be behind a shield. And I suppose in fantasy, if it was fantasy, you know what? I'd probably like either have a long sword. I do like a long sword and a shield. Either that or 2 long swords. Oh, you got that. There we go. Who the hell's doing that?
We need to get out of here.
Oh. Okay.
Through
They
here.
weren't an option. Those scepter thingies, those glowing scepter thingies, they range. They're like magic range. Oh my god. What the hell? I did my special. God, these are so difficult to hit. I forgot how much of a pain in the ass these blooming elves were. They can blooming fly. It's, oh. Out you go. Take that. I don't know. I guess we're going this way. Tia just chilling there, going, yeah, whatever. Goodbye. Get the hell out of here. Okay, I guess we're going this way? Yeah, I guess we're going this way.
Let's go, let's go!
Nope. Okay, he's dead. See, I like the warriors, because the warriors stay in the fight, and they're much easier to like... to get a grip. Because they want to stay in melee. So you can essentially... keep them stun locked for a bit. Tia doesn't really... they can be. I'm just not using them as much as I should. I should have put on my fist. I'm not using them as much as I should, in all fairness, Catherine. Adrius is pretty good at raising the stun level of these mobs, which I really should start using more.
Let's keep moving.
Cool. That's a cool animation. A bit OP, isn't it? If I keep my axe stuck in them, they're permanently frozen. That's a bit OP. I shall be using that more often.
This way.
Evidently only with some. Ooh, I need to get back up. One dead. That was 7, 8. Oh, I did it twice. You know what, Tia? You can actually do something, you know? You can...
Left side, incoming.
Oh wow, that is really overpowered. Okay, I need to use those crystals more. They are somewhat quite powerful. Now I understand why they're all over the place.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Sure, Tia. Thanks for just abandoning her. You nice guy. Oh!
Keep pushing forward!
What? Cool.
Watch your left.
Okay, it's time to get angry. Mainly because I have the anchor, you know, the thing up and running. May as well use it while I've got it. You know? Okay, do this. Interesting. Right. Okay. He was over there doing that. Okay. Yep. Up here?
Can we leave now, please?
Yeah, it'd be
Almost there.
quite nice.
This way.
Can we please leave this hellhole? The elves are always fighting. They're like, every time we're here, they're just fighting. That's all they do. Get the hell out of Dodge.
Here. We...
Open the gateway, please. You want war, Atreus. See for yourself the legacy this one has left for the Barons. I've had far more than I can stomach.
Interesting. Oh. Oh. Ooh, we've got a new path that's just been opened. I mean,
We do not need to rush. We should see this desert for ourselves.
I'm curious.
Look, I know we can't trust prophecy, but
Vulture's
I'm not sure
gold.
we should just
Stop.
ignore what we saw either.
We are not ignoring it. We will discuss it.
In search of peace, the beast finds only war. Its last breath of life atop the sands. Its last meal of gold beneath the bones. Oh, okay, so it's in a jaw of something. Okay, got it.
For now, I wish to search for the wounded animal you heard earlier.
Oh yeah, we've got a wounded animal around here.
Really?
Ah, see,
Yes.
I like the way they've
Well,
done this. The
okay, then.
extra missions feel
Good. Yeah.
spread
Lead the
out a
way.
lot more evenly. You know, with the choice of you can do this if you want to, and you're not overwhelmed by it. I really like that.
We should be able to reach the Barons up top. Once we find a way past this hive matter.
Oh, it's one of
I
these
remember
ones.
these
Oh,
things.
these are back.
Definitely Dark Elf territory.
I remember these. I enjoyed these, puzzles. They were really good. I'm glad these are back. Yes, it doesn't feel forced, Catherine. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Looks like an arena to me. Oh. We got the dwarfs.
Hail, fellow travelers.
Hail. You just... What you got in here? Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. This seems useful.
What's this?
Atreus heard a creature in pain in the desert.
Quest.
Over a storm like this? Most impressive.
You know Alfheim pretty well, right? Do you have any idea what's out there?
No, sorry. The elves and I... Long story, but it's best when we keep out of each other's way. Hive matter is... stickier than I care for. Good luck on your search, though.
Thank you.
Stuff some cloth in your ears to keep the sand out. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Let's track this bad boy.
Surprised to see you out here, Sindri. You must hate the sand.
Oh, it is the worst. But with Brock banned from Alfheim, it's up to me to keep you ship-shape and sharp.
So why is Brock banned from Alfheim?
Oh, that's, I don't know if... Well, do you know what a juicy Noken is?
I beg your
No.
pardon.
Well, thanks to Brock, the elves sure do.
He's been doing what to the elf?
What is a juicy...
No.
Oh dear, let's upgrade this bad boy.
This axe just keeps getting stronger.
No. Dear me. Very naughty. That's the Radiant ones. I'm not really interested in the Dauntless Shield. That's the Parrying Shield. I'm quite happy with the one that I've got. That's the Enlightened. Stun grabbing an enemy grants a health burst. Nah, no, I'm happy with what I got. Okay. What I haven't done is skill for a while. I've got quite a lot. Ah, they finally unlocked. Lovely. What have we got here? Switch stances by pausing momentarily. Ah, I remember that one. I loved that one from the first game. I'm going to do that. I really like that. Where you hit, pause, and then you go doosh, doosh. I really enjoyed that one. But we need to know... I'll tell you later, Vic. Increases the duration and damage of Vengeful Sickle. Okay. Press somebody while barehanded to quickly recall the axe and perform a powerful spin attack. Frozen Lance. Oh my god. Aim press right trigger during a frozen throw and extrude. I like that one. That's good. That's real good. While permafrost is full, press LB and Y to consume the meter and activate. Enhances all Leviathan axe melee attacks. I like that as well. I'm all for it. Fuck it. Let's just get everything. Damn. Just short. What about here? Can I get that? Do that. Atreus. What have we got here? Sonic Explosion. I'll take that. Do that. Do that. Completing a father and son combo triggers an X prompt allowing... Oh, okay. Cool. Right, let's just unlock this. Okay. Nope, we're good. Found a bird. I really hate these birds. I really hate these. I'm so not good at them. How did that not hit? Oh, come on. What a dick. I'm really not good at these. Oh, what? I'm sad. Damn. I really don't like doing that. I'm just so bad with the aiming with the controller. I really am. So goddamn bad. I'm a mouse and keyboard kind of guy. Ooh. What the heck is that? What the? Two Gulans sit in front of this marker that says unnatural. They're tied to a sled and completely calm. Strange. How long have they sat here? They're just well behaved as Specky and Savannah. Oh, is this how we're gonna travel?
What are these animals?
Gulon, native to Vanaheim. Not sure what they're doing here.
They want us to get on? I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Someone trained them to pull a sled. Lucky for us.
Domesticated Gulon. Most unusual.
Casual chest out in the middle of nowhere we break into, just as you do. They are very pretty doggies. They are very pretty doggies.
Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
I can't hear anything out here.
Perhaps...
Ooh, I like that. It's unknown.
we find a cave first to catch our bearings?
I like it when there's unknown stuff. Okay. Have a looky.
Not getting up there with all this sand in your way.
Okay, so much for that. So what, is this kind of like a timed kind of, oh, we gotta wait kind of thing? So if it is, it kind of sucks. Why even put it on the marker if it's like a timed thing? God, I hate when they do that. I really don't like it when they do shit like that. Unless we can move the sand? I don't think we can. I think this is just one of those...
A tempting treasure chest! Damn the sand!
Yeah, it's one of those it'll come undone in a bit later. Yeah. Let's see what's in. Saw something there.
So much sand. I don't think we're getting through that gate in this storm.
Do that. Let's go to... Wait. Did I? No. Okay. I thought I could get up there and then realized I couldn't. Right, let's do the... let's just do the main mission at the moment. Well, I say main mission, but you know what I mean. The little area. And then I imagine the sand will eventually subside. One would think.
Look, there's a cave entrance.
We'll have to bypass the storm from here. Oh, wow. When you say it's a cave entrance, you really do mean a cave entrance.
This cave extends underneath the desert. Is the creature within?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Indeed.
We'll find it if we keep going.
Jaffa
What is this
Creek.
place?
A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it.
Oh, good. We're
Few
gonna
remaining
fight
out of
Dark
the bar from the
Elves.
temple.
How
Great.
fun. Okay. Hey, buddy. Look. Come on, man. You don't want to do this. You really don't want to do this. There we go. Okay. Let's just... So cool. I love it. I love it so much. So cool. Alright. Oh, okay. I see what this is doing now. I see. Hang on. There it is. Dude, it never ever gets old. That is going to be slightly annoying. Because if they can block... Right. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'll tell you what though, there is one ability that I really miss from God of War, is this ability. Instead of the one where you grab it and throw it, you would split them in half. Oh man, it was so good. It was like a super duper strong attack. I loved it. I mean, this one's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, interesting. Oh, that's a lot of, God, so good.
Right side! Farther!
Oh my god. He's so disgustingly overpowered. And split it in half. God damn. They have some brutal blooming
Now that I know more about the Dark Elves, I
kills.
wish we didn't have to fight them.
They attack us.
Well, this is their home. And considering what happened the last time we were in Alfheim, can you really blame them?
I mean, yes, I can. Because they're attacking us. Okay, let me see now. How am I going to do this? Is it even possible? I'll be right back. Alright, so, I'm just getting a cup of tea in a bit, so the kettle's boiling and everything. Right, sorry, where was I? I don't think I do this here. I think I need a different location, like up here or something. Yeah, I was right. Nice. There we go. Like so. Get that. Lovely jubbly. It's really nice.
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader.
Okay. Hot beverages are good any day, but cold, windy days are a must. Absolutely, it's bloody, it's blowing a gale down here, about 50-mile-per-hour gusts. So, yeah. Yeah, it is pretty windy here. Can I open this? Is this a timed one? I think this might be a timed one. And I guess I open it around the other side. I guess? I think so. That looks like it's around the other side. What is your... guys, what's your hot beverage of choice? What is your hot beverage? Mine's obvious. Mine's tea. I think I would say probably with yours, Vic, it's probably coffee, right? We're peeking those winds here today. Yeah, it's a pretty windy day. Pretty windy. I'm not looking forward to seeing what the damage is in work tomorrow. Because it could be pretty bad. I mean, we went through the storm, whatever, storm Burt, or whatever the blubbing thing is called, quite nicely. Milk flavored with coffee and honey. I have my coffee very milky. Interesting. Coffee for me, I had to do a barrister course back in school and it sucked. Why did you have to do a barista course?
The creature you had. What does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's in a lot of pain.
I mean, me? I would
do
be
you ask?
classed as a, like, I
Curious.
have no idea.
Really?
I am capable of curiosity.
Okay. Okay.
I have no idea, like, anything about coffee. The coffees for me is black coffee and coffee with milk. Oh, hang on, I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that. I was just grabbing my tea. It was hotel management school. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. Wait, do you still work in hospitality then, Catherine? I think I need a better angle. Yeah. Definitely. How do I... Is it? Oh, that's it, is it? I mean, there's something over there. But I can't get to it, and I can't fling my axe. So So... Can I just drop down there? No. I hated it so much I switched to a literature degree. I think you chose wisely there. I've heard horror stories about hospitality. Like genuine horror stories. You couldn't pay me enough to go into hospitality. That is genuinely, like, crazy. Huh. I'm just going to go to the other side very quickly. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I'll give it a go. But I don't think I can do it from this angle. Which makes me think that I do it from another angle. Can I throw without... I mean, I can throw it like this, but the problem is they need to be all done at the same time. So you need to basically break all these things at the same time. Which is why I think you need to bounce it. Maybe I just can't do it yet. I did it for 5 years and confirm it's the worst years of my life. Oh, God, yeah. Why are people such assholes? No, genuinely... Oh, down here, maybe. Genuinely now, why are people purposefully assholes? You know? Ah, fuck. Hey, Marios. One sec, buddy. Let me just kill these things, and then I'll try throwing the axe while you're on the. Ah, I did try that. It won't let me. However, there we go. I did try that. It was a good thought. It was a very good thought. But yeah, it wouldn't let me.
These things smell awful.
Nice. Take that. Okay, so let's open this up. Up we go. So that's open. So we got one there, one there. Where's the last one? Keep your eyes open, Chad. Keep your eyes open. By the way, welcome, Marios. You absolute... Is it that? Are you serious? Oh, you absolute... Okay. Okay. I think I've got to go round and then open this so that I can do all this. I think that's how I gotta do it. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, alright.
Never been this interested before. Can I talk to animals or enchanted rings or whatever?
Enchanted rings?
For both
We in
of
like
us.
Lord of the Rings or something now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why you've helped some random animal.
Is this not what you want?
No, it is. I'm just surprised it's what you want too.
Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see now. We go down here. Open this bad boy up. I think I just gotta be quick. I think to do this, I just gotta be friggin' quick. There's no way. Oh yeah, that was it. You just had to be quick. Okay. I was expecting so much more. An apple. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more, but maybe I overthought it. Down we go. This is pretty. Dude, that's so overpowered. Oh god. Right, let's burst this out. I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed God of War 2018 as well, and this is a very, very good sequel to it. Very, very good. I mean, I might not be the best at it, but I'm enjoying myself. Oh, crap. Oh wow, you bought a PS5 just to play it? God damn, fair play. Oh, absolutely not. You don't have to be good at games to enjoy them at all. You just have to enjoy them. You bastard. There we go.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
If you wish to abandon this creature, we will leave.
Well, no. I don't want to abandon it. If we have to kill a bunch of dark elves to get there.
I remember a young lad whom, until this very moment, would take on an army of Draugr to save a wounded animal.
But these aren't undead Draugr. They're elves. I
I
just
know,
want to
they're
make sure we're
worse
not
than
repeating the
undead
same
Draugr.
mistakes. Getting involved where we shouldn't.
Look, Atreus, mate, your elven body count is through the roof. Why stop now?
Through here, I think.
Why stop now, buddy? It's just through the goddamn roof.
Yeah, but Jar Jar Binks makes the Ewoks look like fucking Shaft.
Thanks, Marios, buddy, for the follow. Thank you so much. For the longest time, I was afraid to play games instead of just watching them because I'm not really good at them. Knowing I can just use the easiest option and enjoy it is nice. Absolutely. I honestly think having when games did a kind of like story option, story difficulty, I think that was one of the best choices that people have ever done, developers have ever done, right? Multiple difficulties is always good. Or more options are always good. You know, don't believe people out there that say, oh, well, you just have to get good. Go fuck yourself. I bought this game and I want to play it. And I'm going to play it how I want to. Now, at the end of the day, it's down to the developer to basically put forward what that means. Whether more difficulty just means they've got more health and they do further damage, or means they do more abilities. I mean, that's down to the developers to do. And I can appreciate devs in games like, in FromSoft games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, that basically don't do difficulties. And I can respect that. That's something they've chose to do. And I can absolutely respect their ability to do it, okay? And I think when someone goes into one of those games, they go in knowing that there is only one difficulty, and that is hard. With Elden Ring, they did add additional things to do to help out with difficulties, like, you know, with ashes and stuff like that to make it slightly easier. But fundamentally, they have a kind of like a development goal, a philosophy, and they stick to it, and I can respect that. But but I think at the same time, people need to respect developers that want to have different difficulty levels, so that you can appeal to, you can get a vast, broad audience that can enjoy your game. And for games like God of War, Dragon Age, you know, to a certain extent, you know, all games like that, I think, why the hell not? Why the hell not? If you want to do a more difficult thing, go on a higher difficulty. If you want to do easier, go on a easier difficulty. It's as simple as that, really. Exactly, they're meant to be entertainment. And if you find playing on easy and absolutely obliterating enemies with ease entertainment, then more power to you. Absolutely, more power to you. Interesting. Okay. Right. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. But I'm never going to be one of those people that will say, "Oh my God, this game, you've done an easy option. That's bad for everyone because it's too easy. If you're not good enough, don't play the game." That's stupid. Oh, man, hang on. Yes. So glad I went back. I personally fundamentally believe that the designer of a game, they should stick to their core principles, and they shouldn't kind of like bow down to pressure. So, for example, I feel like if the developer of a game wants to do something and that is their artistic vision of doing something, they shouldn't be forced to change that if they don't want to, you know. But then again, I'm very much a big in projects. I'm very much in you know, like, believer of someone is in charge and they have a vision of what they want it to be, and then everyone around them helps them achieve that vision, like one voice kind of. I understand the development isn't like that, and David Gader on Blue Sky did an incredible breakdown on how management levels, like how everything is, how a development company kind of has the structure with the project manager at the top, and then he kind of breaks it up into multiple different things and says this and this, but normally the project manager is at the top, but then they have to try and appease the people, which is the CEO or whatever. And it was really interesting. And I fundamentally believe that people should be able to give feedback. So like they say, well, this isn't working, we've tried this and this, to the project lead, and then it is up to that project lead to go, okay, scrap it, we'll try something and come up with another solution, or basically go, keep going, we need this to work, keep going through it. But at the end of the day, that one person's vision is the thing, because I think if there are different voices all at the same time, it's that saying, too many chefs in the broth, or whatever it is, whatever that saying is, I don't know what it is, spoils the broth or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But essentially, I'm a firm believer that one person's vision is better than trying to fit multiple little versions into one. It comes back to being understanding. That's it. Too many cooks spoils the broth, exactly. It comes down to being understanding the kind and kind to others. It does. It really does. At the end of the day, right? I cannot, through my mind, I genuinely cannot understand why someone. Interesting. Why? I think I gotta do it from that angle. Okay. Why someone would refuse something that would help someone enjoy a game. I really can't understand it. I really don't. Like, oh well, sucks to be them, they can't enjoy the game. I mean, what kind of person thinks that way? You know? Why would you ever do that? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Unless... Am I out of range of that? I think I'm out of range of that. Yeah, I think I'm out of range of that. Okay. Okay. Let's have a... Okay. Oh, wait, I think I got it. I think I got it. Now I got it. Oh, that took way longer than it should have. Oh my goodness. That took way longer than it should have. That was my bad. Okay. Interesting, alright. So, we gotta spin that round. Maybe one more. Right, pop that up. Come on. Okay, there's one at the top there. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. No? Okay, that's not working. Slightly awkward. Hmm. 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 Oh. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I don't think that's high. Interesting. Oh, I just noticed it's snowing a bit. Is it snowing where you are? My.
Look there. That bomb should help us out.
You know what? Maybe I just need a better angle.
Why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alpine, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much?
I do not.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. The tiniest bit. It's teasing you. Okay. So I think that's how I do it. That's how you do it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Suppose that's the thing that I feel in this game, is that when a puzzle comes up, I'm kind of like thinking, oh, everything I need to do is here to do the puzzle. And then it's much more like on the lines of like, well, no, you just got to progress a little further, and that gives you a better kind of view of what needs to be done.
Incoming! Above you!
Oh, it's still not dead. Now it's dead. There we go. Alright, moving on. Make sure no more of those can come out. Alright, let's go. Up we go. So pretty. Although I'm not sure what to make of that. Oh, wow.
Found it.
It's a jellyfish.
What is it?
Great Gefyun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lunch. We'll get you out.
Aww.
What is that name?
Lunch.
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humor, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well, can't all be winners.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't think it would be quite so easy like that, but we'll see what we can find.
There's got to be a way to clear those rocks. Get a better angle.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to get through these rocks first, don't I? Just the conveniently placed kind of, the conveniently placed, you know, explosive, barrel. Don't you just love it?
Yeah, there we go.
And do I need to be here? No. No, I think I need to be back here.
Looks like it can move now. But
Bye.
it still can't get out.
And then it starts
Much
fighting.
of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Open the hive cage on the surface. Okay. Oh, this would be a nice Sunday. We freed a jellyfish.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-goofers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources, one the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
See,
Then let us free it.
there is no... Wow. There's one way to get up. There isn't always a right answer. Here are just actions. Lovely. A whispering slab. It's not spooky. Ooh. Ooh. Moderate luck. Moderate luck chance to grant blessing of runic on any last second of aid. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. I'm gonna use that. That's actually pretty nice. And the armor looks kind of dope. That looks nice, doesn't it? It's very shiny. I like it. Oh, there's the treasure as well. At least I think there's the treasure. At least I think this is where the treasure... There we go. Very nice. What did we find? Treasure map complete. Vulture's gold. Is that it? Oh, I was hoping... Oh, here we go. Unstable gemstone craving death and destruction. It's for, There we go. Perfect. Right. Let's free him.
This is the spot! We can cut the half goofa loose here.
Alright, let's cut it down. There we go.
It flies? Of course it flies. It's a half goofa.
Oh yeah, totally.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our dark elf friends after all.
Look,
Wow.
Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Because I
Have
need
you ever
loot.
considered? He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say.
No, of course you don't. You
Thank
don't
you.
think, do you, boy? Do you,
For
boy?
bringing us out here.
We have discovered that the source of the sandstorm in the Barrens was a creature Mimir calls the half-goofa. I encountered something similar like this as a boy. Hang on. But it was a much smaller sea creature that did not fly. Now that the storm has subsided, we can explore the desert freely and collect resources. To the west, we can see another sandstorm, likely caused by another half-goofa. We should ease this creature's pain when the time is right.
I'm glad we did this.
Okay,
As am I.
right. First things first, we're going to check out this, and then we're going to check out that. This is an incredibly pretty game. I'm playing in like 4K. On a 4K monitor, and it is very pretty. Very, very pretty. What have we got in here?
Incoming! Right side!
Ow. Never one bites the dust. Time to go nuts. Basically, I just wanted to heal. Which is why I did this. Oh, you son of a bitch. Knocking him to the ground off the perch. Okay. I know that. Okay, so that's the entrance.
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
Stealthy approach. Oh. I don't know if Kratos can be stealthy, if I'm honest.
Look here.
It's in him. So much of who we are is lost. Not just this desiccated Leviathan, nor its ilk, but the very identity of this creature is knowledge forgotten. Was it a predator? It's a predator. It was a predator. Have you seen the size of it? A wraith of the barrens to be feared and avoided. Or perhaps a gentle behemoth tamed by the pre-division elves and farmed for meat. The answer is a grain of sand in the desert of our ignorance. Our history remains buried beneath generations of dead elves. Should another manage to rise above our malignant dogma and search for answers, let these bones serve as a warning. If nothing changes, we will remain forgotten. The console. Interesting. This absolutely was a predator, by the way. There is no way this wasn't a predator. This was absolutely a predator. Look at it. Look at the teeth on this thing.
So you just refuse to pick a favourite poem? That's uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
Aye.
A mind-expanding poetic experience constructed by who else but Kazvasher. I can't remember how he pronounced it. Look around you, O God. Turn your head. Guide your metal friend with care, or else it be dead. Rescue its friends. Experience tension. Immerse yourself in a new dimension.
I have a favorite poem already. One from my homeland.
Oh, maybe it is Catherine. You're right. Maybe it is. Oh, that's another belt of radiance. A last second evade activates a realm shift. Oh, that is so good. I love that. I love realm shift. I'm sorry I'm doing it. I remember that from the first game. The realm shift was so good. They're doing Subnautica 2, right? Have they already announced they're doing Subnautica 2? I can't remember.
There's something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way?
Oh, goody.
What difference did her lie really make?
I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretation.
Rolled. We will finish later.
Okie dokie.
Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Can I get up this way? No, I can't. That's a bit annoying. Hang on then. Still no. Damn it, dude. What? What is the range on this thing? Mind you, granted, it is kind of like. Where's the Where's the final one? Shit. Where is it? Bugger, where's the final one? One, two. Up there. Got it. Yeah. We've got 2 horns of mead. Lovely. Okay.
Come on, brother. Let's have it. You mentioned you had a favourite poem from your homeland. What was it about?
A cunning general. A war over forbidden love.
I believe I've heard of this one. Did it involve a horse that was not as it appeared?
Yes, but that is not what happened.
Oh, it's based on truth then. And you were there.
Yes. I prefer the poem.
Wow. Troy. By the way, Troy is like... There are no good guys and bad guys in that kind of thing. There are only awful, awful people. I listened to the audiobook of Troy with Stephen Fry as he kind of depicts it and stuff. It is just, everyone in that story is just awful. Just awful. You know? It is a truly awful, awful tale.
Behind you, brother!
Alright, we'll kill this guy.
On your right!
Where'd he go? He is very good at dodging. Alright, I've had enough. He needs to die now. Do I have a favorite poem? Probably nothing springs to mind. One that kind of like springs to. I'm not really much into poetry, to be honest. But there's one that springs to mind with the Charge of the Light Brigade. That one's an interesting poem. I can't remember who did it. Not really. I wouldn't say I had a favorite poem. Poetry never really did much for me. Not to be confused with Yana Horn, this piece symbolizes peace, or at least Freya's hopes for peace. It was said amongst the more easily excitable of the elves that one day Freya would blow the horn of quiet, and in doing so bring an end to the war between the elves. Just wishful thinking, I'm afraid. No prophecy ever spoke of such a horn, and as far as I can tell, no such items exists. But that didn't stop the elves from hoping. Can't fault them for that. Yeah, it's kind of like oh god, I'm trying to remember what it was like. It's something along the lines of guns to the left of them, guns to the right of them, shock and shell, and something like that. I can't remember, but it flows really well, and it kind of shows I don't know why that stuck to me. I think because it kind of portrays it gives an atmosphere of what it was like on it and stuff like that.
These
so
rooms.
yeah, maybe that's it. Though it now serves as a military outpost, this tower's architecture indicates a different function in the time before the division of light and dark. I could find no mention within the archives, which is not altogether unusual. Many of the texts within have been sanitized across generations. But the very absence of any information is telling in and of itself. What sacrilegious ceremonies were held here, so immaculate to our current status quo that the librarians eradicated all mention of this tower's true purpose? I can't help but assume the answer is the key to the lasting peace, the console. Yeah. Professor loved to read that bit out loud. He always added to it. Yeah, it's a really kind of moving poem in the sense of it flows quite well, and it does, you know, like emotion and stuff like that. I'll be honest, I'm really not a big poem kind of person. I've never really took any enjoyment out of reading poems, if you get what I mean. I mean, I can understand, I can appreciate a good poem, but I would never go out of my way and have a look at poetry or just read poetry for fun. You know what I mean? Do you have like a favorite poem, Catherine, or, you know, or anything like that?
What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Ooh. These pages are very old and could be anywhere. It is likely that the relics outlined these diagrams are very
Perhaps
powerful.
we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
I mean, both, Catherine. Both. I still, because when I did A level, yes, please. So cool. I look so badass. When I did, A level English, I remember you had to choose a poem, basically. They gave you a list of, they gave you a big book of poems. I say a book. A load of sheets in poems. And you had to select a poem, and then you had to write an essay about the poem, what it's about, why you chose it, etc., etc. A point, quote, analyze kind of stuff, like you would do in history. And I remember there was one poem there called The Galaxy or something, and it was something like 2 lines, and it was like, it was so tiny. The Lake Isle of Innisfree by Yeats. I don't think I've read that one or heard of that one. Why specifically that one?
You were talking about how Fenrir's soul is headed for the light of Alfheim. It's because he was a wolf, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkmonger. Had he been a human or god who died outside of battle, he'd be cast down to Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul will join all the others in Alfheim.
Like mothers.
Yes, like your mother's.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. I think that means...
Another half-goofa.
Another half-goofa. Okay. I'm just having a quick browse to see what I can find.
Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believer. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the thane took it as confirmation. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then, for a finishing touch, the witches revisit this usurper. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical.
Aye, aye. But 'twas not so for him. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive prophecy.
You've really got to write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Jaw tends to get sore, but thank you, lad.
Okay. I believe we studied it in the first year of university. It's about being in a bustling city, but imagining you're in your favourite place. Not necessarily a place on Earth, but a place in your heart. Oh. Interesting. My guess is that I'm going to go around the outside. Yeah. It's quite interesting that so many fables and stuff like that go beyond cultures, that they mimic each other. You know, you know, every culture has a story like that where there's prophecy and they give just enough, and then they basically believe so much in the prophecy that they make it happen for themselves.
I remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world?
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about myself.
Why do you have to travel to find out about yourself? You're here. Why do you need to... What? Ooh. What is this? Mod tokens amplify a skill. Ooh. Slightly increases the damage of the skill. Moderately increases the stun of the skill. Greatly increases... I think I kind of want it to stun. Yeah. I want it to stun. I missed. I missed. It's a universal experience doesn't exist, but there are certain things that always repeat. No matter the culture or age, it's fascinating. It is, yeah. Nice, Vic. Nice. What I found really fascinating, and actually I should ask, any of, like Catherine and Vic, are you religious? Do you believe in, like... Are you a religious person? Either of you?
More bloody Draugr.
Okay. Not really? Okay. Oh, fuck. Hang on one sec. Yes, I am on fire. Dude, this is sick. Okay, one sec. I'll ask the question in a bit. Tad busy at the moment, unfortunately. Oh, crap. Spicy. Absolute wank. Get some healing.
That's Draugr.
Whatever.
Reminds me of tales of a cruel empress. One
Cruel.
too angry to die.
We will see.
Oh, good. Lovely jubbly. Okay, sorry. So the reason I ask is, in relation to kind of like how culture has very similar stories over time that they kind of mix. What I find really fascinating...
Wouldn't you prefer to face forward rather than backward?
We already tried.
There were issues with viscera.
Oh.
There was a brief bit where I thought I might get used to it.
He did not.
In the sense that if the end of the world, right, were to happen, and all books, all data things, nothing exists, all information would be wiped out. In a couple of 1,000 years' time, when, you know, life starts to come back again, little by little, and everyone were to rediscover everything once again, every single religious book would be different. But every single science book would be the same. Because science doesn't change, but religion does. Which in my mind makes, you know, which is why I kind of like believe that there is no God or anything. There is just science. Or at least, probably in the sense that there isn't like a God that did everything. You know what I mean? Like every single science book that were to be recreated, they would eventually be the same
You said souls
as we
come in
discover
4 parts.
things.
Does that mean you can lose some of your soul?
Okay, I think we head back until we can open that up. Okay.
Not all of it?
Aye. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Lose any one of them and the entire being suffers. Still, sometimes luck alone is enough. Just ask your father.
My success does not come from luck.
Ah, the refrain of the eternally lucky.
I love the fact that they say that and luck is an actual stat that you can get. Thank you, little doggos. You were lovely.
Is that pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here.
Okay.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Slash forward with 3 waves of light, increasing damage against... Ooh. I want that.
I'll heat up the forge.
Okay. We're working on it. Okay. Armor. Chest armor. I need dwarven steel. Okay, no problem. Beacon. Radiance. Belt of Radiance. Excellent. Yeah, let's sell.
You've been
Nice.
quite the archaeologist, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, to me, religion is, as you said, Vic, it was kind of like a way to consolidate power for the select few, but also it was used to describe the unknown quite a lot too. So a lot of like religion in the past is due to kind of like ignorance of things. Like, you know, when you have ancient Greece, you have sun gods and stuff like that. It's because they didn't know why. So they basically just thought, oh, well, it was a deity that did it. You know, this all-powerful being that can move things and stuff. Nowadays, not so much. It would be different to the current ones. Most new religious books would be similar to each other. They might sometimes... No, so you're right. You are right there, Catherine. Absolutely right. So, for example, a lot of religious books are similar. You know, like, for example, we can just use, like, the Christian book of the Ten Commandments. They are just basic laws that were around for centuries before Christianity was around, or Judaism, I suppose you could say, with that one. But they were kind of, like, kicking about for it. They're basic laws that a lot of kingdoms probably did have, you know? Like the do not murder, do not steal, you know, even don't covet, you know, don't worship any other god, kind of thing. And that goes back into the kind of like keeping control of the masses and the power. If they're worshipping your god, the god that you can talk to, you're in power. So you're right, to a certain extent there will be a similar story. It wouldn't be word for word like it would be in a science book. It wouldn't be word for word, if you know what I mean. So for example, the equations that they used for, you know, like discovering, I don't know, gravity, and I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but basically the formulas and the equations to discover certain physics and chemistry and stuff, they would be exactly the same. Whereas religious books won't be exactly the same, but the theme could be very similar. You're right. Hey, Nergo. So yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. It's a quite an interesting kind of discussion to have, you know. Probably not for Twitch, but yeah, quite interesting, you know. Okay. Don't want to do Eyes on Odin, and oh, there's the Crucible. Okay, let's head home. Yeah.
Well, I hope Tyr's had enough time to find his equilibrium, or whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old god of war in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the Giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the Giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, then I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
I don't think you should. Let Tyr be the man he wants. I think he should be just left alone to do what he wants to do. I think fundamentally that's all people ever want to be.
So, this whole spectral squirrel business. You can shoot out your feelings into little ghosties.
I suppose that is a slightly inelegant way of putting it. These spectral versions of myself are aspects of my personality that I often find distracting at best. My ability not only lets me cast them away and provide some temporary peace of mind, it also allows me to see what goes on outside the tree.
Why not just go look yourself?
As the eternal caretaker of the tree, I may not leave its confines. All part of the deal, but worth it for the immortality and such.
Interesting.
My spectral forms still allow me to see the outside world, albeit through slightly colorful viewpoints.
That's one word for it. That bitter form of yours is a nasty piece of work.
I'm standing right here, you no-neck freak.
I'd apologize for him, but where would it end? Until our next encounter, then.
Oh dear. I like the bitter squirrel. Bugger off. I like the bitter squirrel. He's very funny. You know what? And on that note, I think we'll save the game there. And chill for now. I've been going for about 2.5 hours, and there's a football game that I would very much want to watch in about an hour's time. So, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this very calm and casual kind of stream on Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I might stream again tomorrow or more. My last day in work is tomorrow. After that, then I'm free until next year. So, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas if I don't see you until then. But I'm sure I'll do a few streams between now and New Year's. So, yeah, have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio.